if you're watching this and think, oh, I was going to promote the club, but unfortunately right in front of us.
Karting is an adrenaline-fueled sport, but sometimes things don't always go according to plan. From high-speed collisions to unexpected flips, these moments remind us just how dangerous racing can be. So today we're diving into some of the most intense and terrifying crashes caught on camera. Our first clip shows a driver losing control at Three Sisters Circuit, making heavy contact with the tyre barrier and flipping completely over, ejecting from the kart in a heart-stopping moment.
Stay down.
At Orlando Kart Center, a driver's brakes fail at 100 kilometers per hour, sending the kart spinning out of control and straight into the barrier. This multi-kart pileup on a tight corner shows how quickly things can go wrong when multiple drivers are fighting for position.
Well, if you're watching this and think, oh, I was going to promote the club, but unfortunately right in front of us.
A driver gets squeezed into the barrier with nowhere to go, resulting in a heavy impact that's replayed in slow motion.
Late O'Connor, Duncan, squeezes into the barriers, goes Rylan Ekberg. Oh, that was a big...
An attempted overtake goes horribly wrong as the POV driver spins out after making contact in the corner. The aftermath of this crash shows three karts completely tangled together, a reminder of how chaotic racing can get. A POV collision leads to a spin, and things get even more dramatic when the kart catches fire. At an indoor K1 speed facility, a massive pileup results in a driver being ejected from their kart in a terrifying moment. On a public road circuit, a driver loses control and crashes directly into a pole in a brutal impact. A simple mistake sends this driver spinning off the track and into the grass, ending their race prematurely. Another spin out into the grass shows how easy it is to lose control when pushing the limits. A hit from behind sends the POV driver spinning into the dirt with no time to react. This driver flips completely into the gravel trap, with the POV camera capturing every terrifying second. On a dirt oval track, a kart flips violently, showing the dangers of racing on unpredictable surfaces. A driver crashes into the barrier at the end of a straight, with the impact captured in crystal clear POV footage. A first corner pileup on a dirt track results in a dramatic flip as multiple karts collide in the chaos. This kart is hit, spun, and then flipped after a T-bone collision in one of the most violent crashes on this list. At the Superkarts USA Las Vegas event, a massive pileup sends a kart flipping over the POV camera, with slow motion replays showing every detail. A kart spins out of control and slams into the tyre barrier in a hard impact. This driver loses grip and spins off track into the grass, unable to recover. A kart goes off track and crashes into the tyre wall, bringing the race to an abrupt end. A spin and crash into the tyre barrier creates a massive dust cloud, obscuring the entire scene. A significant pile-up sees one kart flipping completely over another in a chaotic collision. Another kart crashes into the tyre barrier, showing how unforgiving these walls can be. A kart spins out on a corner, losing all control and sliding off the racing line. On a wet-looking track, a kart spins out, highlighting the added danger of racing in slippery conditions. A spin sends this kart off into the grass, ending their race in an instant. A multi-kart pile-up on a dirt track shows the chaos that can unfold when racing on loose surfaces. Multiple karts crash on a turn, with drivers unable to avoid the carnage ahead. A kart is hit from behind, causing a crash that could have been avoided with better spacing. A large pile-up on a turn sees multiple drivers involved in a massive collision. A kart is bumped and spins out, losing all momentum in the process. One kart crashes into another, which then hits the barrier in a chain reaction of destruction. A collision between two karts shows how quickly things can escalate on the track. A driver loses control and drives off track into the dirt, unable to recover. A kart crashes into the tyre barrier, with the impact bringing the race to a sudden stop. A multi-kart crash creates a massive dust cloud, making it impossible to see what's happening. A kart flips over on the grass, tumbling in a dramatic and dangerous crash. A kart spins and crashes into the sand trap, getting stuck and unable to continue. Another spin out and crash shows how quickly things can go wrong in karting. A kart is hit from behind and crashes, with the driver unable to avoid the impact. A kart crashes into the barrier, ending the race in a hard and unforgiving impact. And finally, a kart goes off track and hits a tyre, bringing this compilation of chaos to a close.